Uh, the class of 57 build is coming along quite nicely. I haven't been uploading anything and practically doing anything model related for the last, let's say, couple of weeks, because I had a really bad ear infection and I still can't hear quite right. Even had to go to the hospital. Then I had to resume my work, and I also had to resume my political militance here to defend our legitimate elected government against a coup that's in progress by a bunch of very corrupt people, and things are getting ugly, and we will here in Brazil defend our president Dilma to the last resource. But back on modeling, what we have here is that I had a little change in mind regarding the 57 Ford. I was going to paint the car coral sand, and well, I think you guys will have to see it. Yeah, it's yellow. This color is my actually favorite. This color combination is actually my favorite, and I decided to go with my favorite instead of the colonial white and coral sand. So I painted the Ford Inca Gold and colonial white. That is basically my favorite color scheme ever when we are talking about 1957 Fords. Let me show you guys something here. The body is completely done. On the painting, and the colonial white was simulated using Tamiya TS26 pure white, and the Inca Gold is actual Inca Gold mixed with the original formula in synthetic enamel. I tried to replicate what Ford did on the paint separation lines, that at the assembly line the main color of the car, the color it was painted first, was actually white. So the firewall is white, and the inner door jambs are white. The colonial paint so is actually the main color of those cars, and the Inca Gold is considered an accent color. So also the inside of the doors are painted colonial white, and just the outer skin is painted Inca Gold. So, for example, here we have the Fairlane door, and here we have the inner door that is all painted colonial. When we assemble the car, of course here I'll still have to paint the upholstery, but when we assemble the car and you open the door, you'll have white here, colonial white here, and just the outer skin painted Inca gold. O que foi, Andrew? My cat's here. One of my cats. He wants to be pet. Well, I also did some work on the splash pan, covered all those sink marks on the underside, and on the body I have my usual technique for the emblems that were foiled before the Inca gold was painted, and that produces a very realistic emblem. Here you can see how the panel lines resulted after the white paint. And here we have the Chevy Cameo all painted, not polished, and it was very hot when I painted the Cameo, so the paint dried very fast and I got some quite noticeable orange peel that will be hell to polish out. But the main colors are quite nice. I'm satisfied. Here we have the visor, the actual tailgate that is white inside and black on the outside, the pickup truck bed that is all painted white on the inside, and if you look carefully I think you can see where the white is a little darker, showing the foil still a little buried into the white paint. The paint resulted quite nice on the Chevy too. I have to polish it out to eliminate those orange peel, and also a very few spots like this one here where I got a little dust gluing on the paint, but all in all it resulted quite nicely. Here I'll touch up in black here, leaving the inside of the cab white. The dash and the interior will be painted next, and I already started work on the most important parts of that needed to be glued to eliminate the seams. For example, the seat of the Fairlane that has a quite big seam right here. The Fairlane engine that will have to be sanded to eliminate the glue line. Also the front splash pan, I have applied a little putty here on spots to eliminate some sink marks and still have to sand it off. Here we have the Ford rear end, where you can see the glue line right down the middle here. Hope you can see. And that glue line has to go. And here we have the Chevy engine and the Chevy rear end that are the only parts where the glue lines will have to be sanded off. And even though the work itself, here's the Ford hood, here's the underside, where I did my best to eliminate that little square hole, square marking here for cutting the hood for the velocity stacks of the fuel injection that is included. And I think things are up to speed and are progressing quite nicely. I just hope to do more work on those models now that the hard part is done, that is painting the body, and I'm quite satisfied with the paint, so I have a green light to proceed, and that's what I'm gonna do. So guys, please comment, tell me what you think, especially of my last minute color change, and I hope you didn't get disappointed with the color change on the Fairlane, but I really wanted to go with my favorite color scheme. If I am building a two-tone car, what I don't do usually, I thought, well, I won't do it again for a while, so let's paint it my favorite color scheme and stop procrastinating. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned and be safe. Bye bye.